Well, good morning, folks. It's auction day yet again. Got another auction going on. We've got auctions pretty much lined up this whole month on Saturdays. But today I've been waiting for this auction because there's supposed to be some nice tools up where we're going. So we're looking forward to getting up there and seeing what they got. So just left the tumbleweed, had some breakfast and some coffee. We're headed out. Gonna go get a little preview done, see what they got. Come on along. All right, we've arrived at our location. We are way off the beaten path here, out in the middle of the Corn Belt. Looks to be a household auction. Plenty of stuff. Looks like they got some small items out here on these trailers. Appears to be about 4 or 5 trailers. And then 2 barns full of stuff, maybe even a house full of stuff. Got some other barns and some equipment. Looks to be quite a bit of stuff. We'll start with the smalls here. Sometimes the trailers are available too. Air hoses, some tape, good bucket of rope. Always nice to have plenty of rope. Roll around dollies. Ooh, insulated coveralls. Size large, too small for me. Creeper, some levels, coveralls, snowsuit. Got an old sewing box. Looks like somebody used it for different stuff. Got some screws and hangers in there. Some overalls. Let's see, chlorine pellets for something. Maybe they had a pool here. A little air compressor, a little air tank, air pod, cones, bird feeder, painting supplies, more painting supplies, shop vac, shop towels, the filters for shop vacs, another old vacuum cleaner there, some odds and ends, some linch pins. Never have too many linch pins when you got tractors. Bungee cords, tow straps, jumper cables. These are lighter weight jumper cables. Some water jugs and ice chests, gas cans. I like that size ice chest for being on the go. We might take a look at that. The freezer basket. Here's the tool wagon. Boy, look at that. Nice S-wing hatchet. Hopefully they do choice on these because I want this S-wing hatchet, and my dad had one just like that when I was little. And that's a cool little nail puller hatchet there. A couple of those. But every tool here you can imagine. Some nice clamps. Spring clamps, wood clamps. Guy had a pretty decent shop. That's some boots. Size 10. Too small for me. Electrical testers, sockets, drill bit sharpener, set of punches. That's a nice set of punches. Keep an eye on that too. Little receiver ball, little appears to be a 2-inch ball. Squares and pry bars.
Morning, guys.
Morning, Jim.
How are you guys? Good, how are you? Well, good, yeah. Good morning. Pull out in there if you want. Whatever you want to do.
Lots and lots of tools. Chains are always popular. Chainsaw. Screws and nails. Old set of spurs. Magnets. More chain bench grinders. Battery booster or charger. .520 oil. Floor jack. Whole bunch of saws, the miter boxes. Boy, all the WD-40 we ever need. Penetrating oil. That'll be a box to look at. I'm all out of WD-40 and I use lots of penetrating oil and lubricants. Be a dirt cheap way to get it. Lots of cords, saws, jigsaws. Got to open all the boxes because you'll find hidden treasures. I'll come back through and open all this stuff. That's some old floats. Old knife in there. That's some license plates we need to go through. I need to find a 79 county plate. The big K. Road sign. Camino Seco. There's an old hand crank drill press. Mine's missing this lever right here. Nice old finger jointed ammo boxes. Hay saw. Cast iron ladles. That's for surveying. It's an old chain tape. Here's a post level for setting posts. Weed eaters. All kinds of organizers, and they're usually all full. Lots of hardware. Couple old branding irons. Some scale weights. Master keys. More hitches. Boxes and boxes of gloves. Oil draining pans, tarps. Loads of stuff. Full trailer full of home decor stuff, all in totes. Decorator stuff. Holiday decorations and home decor. These little clothespins, chairs, some old bottles, rugs and stuffed animals, some old soda bottles, plates, all kinds of kitchen items. An old sewing machine. People buy them for the cast iron metal stands, and they repurpose those to make tables out of, like little end tables. Those are real popular. Little ventilation blower, some charcoal briquettes. Got a 2-burner water kettle. Real rustic, nice shelf there for shop or something. Another one of those cabinets. We saw one of those at the last sale. Nice little wooden box with rope handles on it. Homemade can crusher. Vegetable shortening cans. Insulators, and they even have the pegs. These pegs that screw onto the power poles. That's cool that they're on the pegs. There's wooden threads on there. A couple stamped out tractor seats. Those aren't the expensive ones. They're not cast. They're just the stamped metal. Little windmill, decorative windmill deal. Here's what those wooden threads look like that the insulators go on. I don't know what that is. Horseshoes. This is for giving cows their pills. Calf wieners. You put these on the calf's nose, strap it to their head, and it pokes mama and they don't like it, and the calves get weaned off of mama. Some old bits. Metal rings. Those are cool. You can use those for metal projects. Nice metal pulleys, wooden pulleys. Cool stuff. Couple cast iron looking pot looking things. I think these used to go on like bench grinder stands so you could put stuff down in front of them. Look at this old fork. Got a dinner bell. All kinds of garden pots and lawn ornaments and whirligigs. Some neat old metal wheels here would be cool for a project. Look like they're for some type of wagon. The water, tractor stool, old wagon, an old metal axle, another stool, metal wheels, cream separator pot. Old wheelbarrows, one homemade and one regular. More metal wheels. These were vents of some sort, if I remember right. Old bucksaw carriage. Oh no, that's not a bucksaw carriage. That's a two-wheel horse or small horse carriage. You can hook a horse up to it and ride on the little bench. Looked like a buzzsaw carriage there for a minute. Garden tools and sprinkler stuff, watering cans. There's some of those little deals you put around your garden so the hose don't drag across the garden. More whirligigs. Garden tools over here against the wall. Table and chairs, kind of retro. T-posts. Those rolls of wire are good to have for tie wire. Water reel. Outdoor tables and chairs with some wall hanging ornaments there. More outdoor chairs. More metal wheels. Looks like a dehumidifier. Nice wooden cabinet. Shouldn't be sitting out here in the moisture. Bird bath. Look at this corn sheller. It's either locked or froze up, one of the two. But all the pieces are there, that's cool. Usually all the pieces aren't there. Got the hand crank. That's stripped out. But usually this piece is missing. You put your corn up there and shove it in. This is, let's see here, furnace oil. It's got a little sediment bowl on the bottom. This used to put your furnace oil in it for the supply for the furnace. Totes and more totes. Old school metal sided ice chest. These crates are nice for storing potatoes and onions and stuff in the root cellar. Another cooler. Yep, nice chest, like an old Coleman. Nice little stool, laundry basket, folding. Looks like they used to have their garden plot out here. The folks that own this property, the lady's up with Mom at the nursing home, and I believe her husband has passed on already. So this is the selling of their estate. Lots and lots of canning jars. These boxes are all full of canning jars. I'm going to keep an eye on these for Kelly because she uses these big jars. And these have the regular size lids on them, so she'll like those. We're going to keep an eye on these big half-gallon jars. Speaking of canning, you got 3 big water bath canners, a couple pressure canners. Those are national brand. Still get parts for them. Pretty sweet. Don't know, this is all canning stuff in all these totes. Apparently this lady used to do a lot of canning. They'll probably sell all these wind chimes. Probably that little windmill out there as well. But this whole line is canning stuff, so this is the place to get canning stuff. Pennies on the dollar. I missed this in the wagon. I don't know if this is just a big chunk of green glass or if this is natural. Weird. It's kind of transparent. Interesting. A little portable fan. Lots of, looks like rugs and stuff. A lot of home decor in here. There's stuff even under the table. This auction's gonna go all day long, I guarantee you. Look at all this stuff. This is a lifetime of stuff. Decorator plates. A lot of the ladies out here in Nebraska collected lots of stuff, especially this generation of folks. So much stuff. Literally the houses, the cupboards and the closets are all just packed full, clear outside to the edge of the door. Look at all the blankets, quilts. This is somebody's Letterman sweater from Myrna. That's a cool artifact. I hope this does not go in the garbage can somewhere. This needs to go up to the school for putting some case up there. A bunch of gallon glass jars down here. Lots of kitchen items, spice rack, pots and pans. If you're a young person starting out, this would be the way to fill your house up. Good quality stuff, good roasters. You always want to have these little things inside the lid because this catches the moisture and drips everything back down on whatever you're roasting in the oven. Good stuff. Food processors, every gadget and gizmo you can think of. Sifters, little scale.
Sharper image, okay.
Oh, look at that. Those chickens are beautiful. Glasses, funnels. That needs to go with whatever pressure cooker that it come off of. Holy smokes, all the stuff. You got Prince Albert in a can. Marble collection. These are the good old marbles. Those will be popular with any collectors get out here. Unbelievable amount of stuff. Look at all these more insulators. I mean, what do you do with all those? Collect them. Old cap gun. Yep. That is a Neat little item right there, and I'm going to keep an eye on that because you don't see these anymore, especially in this good of shape. Belt buckles. Sold hand hair trimmers. Oh, there's an old cannonball. That's super neat. Ooh, pocket knife. You know we got a knife collection. More belt buckles and keychains. Look at these little coin purses. You squeeze them and they open up. Brand new jeans, 38.30, too short for me. Gun cleaning kit. Little chicken bell. We might try to get that for Kelly to put out on the chicken coop. Wow, the amount of stuff. I still find it absolutely amazing the amount of stuff people can collect in a lifetime. There's a neat old mantle clock. If you like retro stuff, young people are getting back into retro stuff. These are the places to come. Let's see what's in this box. Old Jack Daniels set. Empty bottle, of course. A lot of costume jewelry. American Gothic print. Here's an old survey marker. $250 fine for disturbing. Somebody missed out on their fine. A little metal trivet. Old bottles. I used to collect old bottles, but I've since given up. It takes up space. But these would have been cool specimens to have. Lots of old irons. The collector's dream out here. Wooden carvings. Old buttons. Jars and jars of buttons. Seashells. They say out here in the sand hills you can still find seashells in the sand. I wonder if that's what those are from. Oh, it just boggles the mind how much stuff can come out of a little house. Silver set. Don't know if it's real silver or not. By the weight of it, it's not. A banana hanger. Small little like coleslaw. Waffle iron, old school. Lots of Pyrex. Baking dishes. Love these little loaf pans, but we have some similar. Nice little food mill there for doing jellies and such. Lots and lots of Pyrex. You can make a lot of banana nut bread with all those. Even down here under the table is full of stuff. I'm guessing all this stuff on the wall is going to go too. They're selling out everything, the whole place. Here's a detached garage out here. There's a table with a leaf for it. Nice little desk and some pictures, mirrors. Must be all the furniture out of the house. This is a nice old cupboard. Be good for canning jars or whatever. A lot of the furniture is veneer type stuff. not solid wood. It's a nice little curio cabinet there. All veneer stuff. Couple wood pieces. This is solid wood here, nice old chest. Cool. That's a nice piece right there. Solid wood end tables. A nice little bookshelf. Old chest. It's a nice piece here as well. Like kitchen table here. Card table with some folding chairs. Coat rack. Nightstand. Like a bedroom set here. More stuff in the driveway. We got, looks like a full-size freezer, washer and dryer, old wellhead, hand pump, 3 dollies, hand trucks, nice little baker's rack here, little pie rack, little bandsaw on a stand, little tabletop drill press, rototiller, snow blower, 2 lawnmowers with a riding lawnmower, 2 air compressors, weed eater, table saw, little benchtop table saw, live trap for catching skunks live. That's always a fun ordeal. Seed spreader or fertilizer spreader. Here's all the hand tools. Just bought a couple at that last auction. Pretty much not much I need anymore. A couple nice frost bars right there for chipping. Good scoop shovels. Old bicycle, aluminum ladder. Old school lawn chairs with the straps. My great uncle used to take one of these chairs and they'd take some of the center straps out, and this is what they'd carry out into the woods to do their business. A little old school way of doing stuff back in the day. You had to take a little shovel with you too. Bunches of wooden ladders and aluminum ladders. 4 wheelbarrows and yard carts. Those little radio carts were popular back in the day because they were balanced. You could carry quite a load in them. There's one just like it, different brand. Car ramps. These appear to be homemade chairs. They pulled the straps on there and comfortable with these straps, but the sun eats them up pretty quick. Lots of barbed wire. Here's some finch ties. Got a bunch of those myself. Lots of T-posts. Lick tubs make nice little growing tubs or water troughs. Lots of garbage cans. More totes and tubs here against the barn. I'm guessing they're empty. Yep. Got a whole nother barn here. See if there's anything inside. My kind of barn here. Smells like mice in here though. That's a neat old stand. Got some old lumber up in the ceiling, some nice clear stuff. Look at this. Look at this piece of wood here. That's a valuable piece of wood right there. See if they let that go. That baking stand is seen better days. That's destined for the scrap pile there. Here's an old heater here in the corner. Got some spools. I wonder if this guy worked for the electric department. He's got a lot of insulators and schools and such. Little old feeding trough, I believe. Chicken feeders. Got like a single bottom plow frame there. Big wheel for something. Little doghouse. Old trailer for horse-drawn stuff. Don't know what this little bench is for. It's got a little drawer underneath it. Maybe a potting bench. Wooden ladders. That's the wooden tongue off of something, an old wagon. Here's some old pipe, probably residential well pipe or water pipe. Some old single trees. This appears to be an old spreader. Old chain drive off the drive wheel spreader. Put seed or whatever you want to spread in there and pull this thing along and throws it out. Pretty slick. Pretty neat setup. That spreader could be mounted to basically anything. Got a little ATV cart here for gardening. Cute little bush hog. Probably a little 5-footer. Be perfect for a compact tractor. Nice sickle mower. Wonder what that'll go for. And an angle blade. This is for a little bit bigger tractor. Be way too heavy for mine. Old John Deere 3010 appears to be in pretty good shape. Got like an old, looks like a dual loader, but it's not. It's Strobel Industries, whatever that is. All the tractor around here had grapples for moving hay. Lots of hoses. Got some chicken wire and some welded wire, more whirligigs, more pots. I heard there's a pickup for sale. That might be it there, maybe a couple of them. Wooden boxes. Little pet carrier, little barbecue. Another little spool. Lots of fake flowers. These auctions are kind of sad because this is somebody's whole life out here for sale. And all this stuff will get passed on to the next owner, and at least some of the stuff's going to get another life and be salvaged. I imagine we'll have a pretty good auction at my place when I'm gone. They've got the auction office set up here actually in the house, so we're going to go in and get us the number. Had a couple guns in there in the office, a couple old shotguns and a 22. Nothing that we're interested in. Number 38 today. I talked to Barb. There was a knife in this box and a knife in that box. You don't want to buy a whole box just to get a pocket knife. And they already had a box with pocket knives going over here. So we put those two knives in the box. They'll sell these choice, most likely. Makes more sense. Yet quite a few people have showed up. It's almost auction time. And I came prepared today, brought my chair. It's going to take a while to get through this stuff.
Everything else looks good. 10, you got to be $15. I'm 10, 15, $15, 15, 15, 15, $10, 12 and a half. Got to be 12, 15. I'm $10 and $11, $11, 11, $11, $10, 11, 11, 11, $10, 11. I'm 10, $11, 11, now 12, $12, 12. Got you in there, $11 and 12. I'm 11 and 12, $12 and 12, $12 and 12, $12 and 12, $11 and 12, $12 and 12, all done. So $11, 4040. Looks clean. 25 and $30. I'm 20 for 30, 30, 30 and 5 and 30, 4 on 5 and 30 buck and 5. That's yours, 30 and 5. I'm 30 buck and 5. Money's on 32 and a half and 35, $5 and a 5. Now 7.50. I'm 37 and a half and 37 and a half and 40 and 42.50. I'm 40 buck and 2 50 and 50 buck and 50 and 42 50 and 45 50. Now 47 and a half and 47 50. I'm 47 and a half and now $50 and 52 50 and $50 2 and a half and 52 50 and 52 and a half and 55. $55, 57 and a half, 57 50, $55, 57 50, and 57 and a half, 57 50. Sold it. $55 number 14. We'll just leave her set right there, Don. Yeah, that'll be fine. Perfect. Thank you.
Price.
What do you on to? You didn't make it more than two? $3 and a 4, $4 and a 5, $5 and a 6, chicken, $5 and a 6, and $5 and a 3, $3 and a 3, $2 and a 3, $2 and a 3, $3 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 and a and three, $3 and three, $2 and three, $3 and four, $4 and four, $4 and four, $3 and four, $4 and four, now $3 and
Yep.
$4, now $5, $5 and six, sounds out, $7 and $8, $8 and $9, $9 and $10, $10 and $11, $10, $11, $11, $10 and $11, sold at 10.
$4 number 7. Oh, this the old drill press, $5. I'm fine, $5, here's 5, 7 and a half, and now 10, and now 10, and now 12 and a half, and now 18, 19, 17 and a half, 20, 22 and a half, now 22 and a half, 20 to 22 and a half, are y'all done? Half, 20 to 22, $20. $3, 5, 5, corn chiller. So that corn chiller, I'm 10, 12, 10, get 10, 12 and a half. I get 10, 12, 12 and a half, 12 and a half. I'll take 5, now 5, and the money's on 7.50, 5, 7 and a half. Now 5, somebody else on. I got 5, go to 6, and now 6 and 7, 6 and 7, 7, 8, and 9, and 9, and 9, 9, 10, get a bit 10, 11. Now 10, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, now 11 to 12. Now 13, get a bit home, 15, 14, 15, 15, 15, now 15, 17, 17, 18, get a bit 19, 19, 21, now 21 to 2, 22 and 3, 23, now 4, 24 to 5, now 6, now 25 to 2, now 25 to 26, now 2, and a half, 25 and 6, so $25, 5 times, $25, 5 times, $25.
Wow.
5 times. What'd you find here? It is a tilt bed. 6 by 10 tilt bed. Extra spare. Good little treasure there. $400 and a half. And 4 to pay. 400 and a half. And to pay. 4 and a half. Now 400 and a half. Now 5 and a half. And she comes on 6 and 6 and a half. And to be now 7. Now 707 now half. 7 half and 8. 800 and a half. 8 to pay. 800 and a quarter. 8 quarter and a half and 8 to be. 8 and a half. Now 75. Now 9. Now 9. Where you're all at. Now quarter. 9 and a quarter. 9 and a half. 975. $1,000. $1,000 and a quarter. I'll be in and a quarter. $1,000 and a quarter. I'm 1025. 24 on a 5. Anybody else? So $1,000. AD, you're the winner.
Went higher than I thought I was going to.
115. 4750, 4800, 4800. Y'all done? I have 4750, 4800. So 4750, 57, 4750.
Selling a little Ford Ranger.
I got 6,000. I'll take 60 from anybody. And I have 6,650. 5 and 56 and now 57. 5,700 is all. 56 and 7. 57 and 5,700. I got 56. Your man's out. 57. What about you? 56 and 7. You got 56 and 7. I got 5600. 57 from anybody. And now 56. Now 57. The other 5700. Now 8. Now 58. Now 9. Now 59. 99. Let's see if we can get 6. And now 59. 99. Now 9. I got 58. Take 59. Now 6,000. Now 61. Now 61. Thanks for what you did there. I had 6,001. Now I'm 61. I got 6,000. I'll take 61 from anybody. Y'all done. I have 6,001. 6,000. Did you do it? Now 61. 62. Now 3. Now 63 and all done. I have 62. You're gonna be 6,300 and all done. I have 62 and 3. Sold at 6,232. Just number 2. Just number 2.
6,200 for our John Deere tractor. Whew, it got hot and sticky. I'm glad this is over. They got through quicker than I thought. They still got a whole bunch of small stuff. I was fortunate enough to where they started cherry picking inside the building. So what they do is if there's something new you want, you grab it, you bring it up to the auctioneer stand. So they were able to get through some stuff a little bit quicker. So we're gonna head home, get cooled off here on the truck, heading home, and we'll show you what we got. All right, we made it back home. Let's see what we got. We got the whole box of pocket knives. I paid a little more than what I wanted to, but I still paid less than what I would have to buy these individually, like at the store, of course. Problem with pocket knives, every old dude that walks through there, pokes through here, they all love pocket knives and everybody wants them. So they get bid up a little bit. So this one's still in the box. And then another thing I got, they sold individually, was this old cap gun. These old Echo cap guns usually aren't in working order. This one's in working order. And they're a collector's item. So had to get that. And then there was forging tools. There's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of tongs that we picked up. And then I got Kelly some half-gallon jars. She uses these to store lots of freeze-dried stuff in. And then these 4 jars over here, a little bit bigger. These are probably almost a gallon with the narrow mouth tops on them, so she can store stuff in those pretty easily. I paid up on those jars too, because there was another person there that knew what they were worth. So they went up to almost the worth that you would buy them in the store, but they don't go bad. So pretty decent auction today. Always have a good time at these auctions. You get bit by the auction bug, you just can't miss them. Plus y'all like the auctions too. It shows, get a lot of views whenever we do auctions. That shows you guys like to go see them. So I hope you enjoyed this one as well. Got pretty much one every Saturday throughout this month. So we hope you come back and see us here on Markelly Farm. Markelly Farm. So stay safe, stay healthy. We love you guys. Come back and see us.